Hi, welcome to Brickmania TV. I'm your host, Dan Siskind. This is my trusty sidekick, Landon.
Hi.
No, he's not. That's not.
I'm not trustworthy enough.
You're not trustworthy. No.
Okay, you have Micro Brick Battle. Wait,
no,
yeah, what's it called?
Let's do this right. Let's do it. Start over.
Hey, Brickmaniacs, welcome to Brickmania TV. Yeah. That was much worse. That was really lame. You hear yourself talking midway through a sentence, and then it's like, I should probably start over.
We hear you talking all the time.
I think that thought a lot.
That's the problem.
Micro Brick Battle. You've been waiting for it, I think, right? People have been waiting for this.
Yes. This is the reissue, the revamping, the re-release, the relaunch, the whatever you want to call it, of the much acclaimed, much played Micro Brick Battle.
World War II armored combat system.
Yes, and the people who played it before would know that it was called Micro Tank Battle before, but that also limits us to micro tanks. We have so much more up our sleeves, so we decided we're going to change the name of the whole system to Micro Brick Battle to make it bigger and better and cooler.
Cool. All right, let's. We got these tanks here. This is part of the system,
so if
right?
you're not familiar with Micro Brick Battle or the tank game that we played at World War Brick and on and off at various events, we basically have a gaming system that uses these little 1 to 120 scale tanks. So our buddy Rum Runner up in Canada was playing this with his kids on the kitchen counter, kitchen table, and he shared it with us. This tanks that Brickmania had made. I'd made these as like actually Christmas ornaments. So if you wanted to hang a tiger tank on your Christmas tree, you could, but they went one step further and made a game out of it. And we are relaunching it. We've done this for the last 3-4 years at World War Brick, and we get a lot of requests for it. We actually made a starter game a couple of years ago. The starter game was like one scenario, and it was kind of a little bit more overly complicated than a starter set should have been. So we decided once those are gone, we're going to relaunch the whole thing. And some cool things about it is we're going to make this available. People are asking for game pieces a la carte, and we're going to do the whole 9 yards. So first we start out with the rule book. This rule book, this is the rule book we gave away for free to all the registered exhibitors at World War Brick 2017. So this is a special edition. Coming out this week, we're going to have the real edition. It looks very similar to this, with the one exception being that it doesn't get this cool World War Brick watermark, which you can or cannot see.
You can see that. It's like clear ink. So.
Yeah,
it is cool. Take our word for it.
And then spiral binding. So when this book, it tends to not want to lay flat. It will if you force it, but the spiral binding will help you. So, and the reason why you're going to want that spiral binding is because, for one, you have the rules in the book. Quick reference guides for all your tank battles. We've simplified the rules, so if you've played the previous version, you're going to like some of the simplifications we did. Just makes the game play go faster. But right at the beginning, you have the battle, the rule book. The rules. There's only three. I think it's only like 3 pages. We've really made it easy. And then the rest of this book is just nothing but building instructions for tanks. You got tank after tank after tank.
How many models do you have in this book?
There are 44 different vehicles in this book. That's awesome. We had a lot. We had to pare it down. We had a lot more, so we figured 44 would be a good start. It's a good sampling. In fact, in the back cover here, you can see what they are. So you represented as France, Japan, Germany, Great Britain, Italy, Soviet Union, United States.
And is this our first Italian tank?
It is, yeah. The tanks. Well, first French, a lot of things. So
you asked for it.
Yeah.
First Italian.
You have a nice, well-rounded. You can basically build up your own set. Of course, the book doesn't come with pieces. You have to use your own to play the game. They don't have to be exactly the book. This is just a guideline, but it does kind of segue into something that we're doing this year. We are releasing kits of almost every tank that's in this book, and then a lot more.
Right.
So there's a whole battle system. If you have your own pieces, great. If you don't, you can buy our kits. They're going to range in price from $10 to $20, and up. The more complicated ones will be a little higher. At World War Brick this year, we gave out samples to. If you were one of the exhibitors, again, you got one of these 4 special releases. So there's 4 different kits that we released so far. Special releases being these were only available at World War Brick, will only be available at World War Brick. And kind of one of the unique things about them is that one, they have printed tiles on them, which is pretty special.
Awesome.
217 happens to be Otto Carius's Tiger. you know, we have for World War Brick, we released the Tiger here. Auto carry says Tiger. The EZ8 Sherman, this one here. The T-34-85 and the Desert Camouflage Matilda. These are all World War Brick kits. They were made in a limited amount. If you were lucky enough to go to World War Brick with an exhibitor pass, weekend pass, you got one of these for free in your goodie bag. And one of the other things that's cool about this, I'm going to pop it open.
No.
Can I pop this open?
Yeah.
Please. So you get the card, has instructions to build it. It's pretty spiffy because we're spiffy like that. Of course, all the bricks. You also get this playing card.
What's this playing card used for, Dan?
Well, glad you asked. So Brickmania, I'm going to flash it for you real quick. Whoop, we just gave away the secrets. So Brickmania is in the process of making another game. It's a card game. And part of this card game, it's going to be like, some other card games that maybe you've played. You basically doing battle with cards. And this will be something that you'll get cards, we'll have packs, we'll have the basic game set available later. Obviously no Lego bricks involved, it's just a card game. But these cards will actually have a connection to the micro tanks. So we're going to be doing tournaments.
Can you show them the back of the card, or is it still top secret?
I can do it again real quick. So there's stats on this card that are specific to your card game, as well as the stats that used for playing the micro tank battle.
Yep.
And when you basically will need one card if you're going to play one of our official sanctioned tournaments, like at future events. You will need a card for each one of the vehicles you want to play. So you have the instructions here. Build all the tanks you want, but if you want to play in our official tournament, you're going to need a card to go with it.
Yep.
And that card has specials. There'll also be other cards not in this book. So thinking like smoke screen, other random attacks, personality cards, infantry, blah blah blah. We'll just keep going on and on and on. You'll be able to use in the tournaments. Down the road.
We're still play testing the whole system right now.
Yeah, it's a multi-level system. But for right now, the tank battle is available. If you get one of these kits, so we brought back some from World War Brick. We made extras intentionally, so if people wanted to buy the whole set, they could. And then have some leftovers for people who couldn't make it to World War Brick.
Right.
So these four that I mentioned, the EZ8, the T-34, the Matilda, and the Tiger one, are available right now at brickmania.com. They're limited edition. Once they're gone, they're going to be gone for good. So. You'll be stuck with just the regular puny Sherman. And if you want an EZ8 Sherman, it's a little bit better stats, armor, all that stuff. It's better. Same with all these. These are all special. Also coming out, we're going to be doing this about every week, maybe every other week, some months when we're busier. We will have a new micro tank come out.
Awesome.
So they'll be a little bit simpler. Cool. They won't be as fancy as the World War Brick ones, but still have the playing card, which you'll need for later. Don't throw those cards away. They will be valuable.
Even just like purely for collector value, they're cool. They got all the artwork. They got
and you're not going to get this. You're not going to get this in if you play the card game or start buying the starter packs. You will not get these exclusive cards. These are World War Brick exclusive. So just want to make sure people are aware of it. Don't throw them away because they will be worth something someday to someone.
Me.
Yes.
Or Dave.
So look for the Stug 3. That's a regular production item. I think coming up next, we'll have some Shermans. All the common stuff from World War II will be available in large numbers as a reasonable price. The rule book is coming out. Right now it's being printed, otherwise I'd have a finished product to show you. It looks similar to this. Spiral binding deluxe, just like all of our other rule books. That I believe is going to be $30. It's a decent price for a starter system. It has all the rules, everything you need to play. We're showing you this on one of our tournament surfaces. You can play it on any table.
Right.
You don't have to have a fancy game mat.
We bust these cool mats out for World War Brick events.
Yeah, and we have a few of these. These are actually from our tournaments. We have the official dice and the official measuring devices. Those are available. These are some leftovers from World War Brick. They're also on our website right now. May not be in the future. I'm not sure if we're going to keep making this because it's also stuff you can just go down to the hardware, your favorite game shop and buy.
Probably have a dice and a tape measure lying around.
I imagine so. Most people will.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy the official one by any means. We just have some leftover from our games.
This one has our logo printed on it, so you know it's good.
But whoever put it together put the logo facing inside.
Did I? I'm sorry. That wasn't my fault. I didn't
the professionals at Brickmania.
Let's arrange this like a cool little. Oh, isn't that cool?
That is cool. I want to play. So if you haven't played, the new rules If you played before the old rules, especially if you had the full deluxe set, they have the hex maps. We completely got rid of the hex maps. It's kind of cool because it saves a little bit of arguing, but we also simplified the rules so to basically get rid of like some of the potential arguments and conflicts and misinterpretations
Perhaps
of the rules.
in a future episode we'll do like a mock battle or something.
Oh, we'll definitely do mock battles. We'll explain the rules. This is just basically if you're familiar with it, you're going to like it. If you've never seen it, it's a $30 investment. It's not going to hurt you to try it out. Of course, you have to build all your tanks and have a friend to play.
Yeah, for sure. If you like the
you
previous,
need a friend. You can't play it by yourself.
I mean, you could play it. Maybe you could.
Your imaginary friend.
My imaginary friend.
Yes.
You know, if you're familiar with the previous version, everyone who's played the new version, who had played the previous version, they all seem to like it a lot. So I'm excited for this.
Yeah, this will be fun. So, and then like I said before, we're going to be doing tournaments. So, upcoming events. So, Brick World in Chicago this year, we will have in the Brickmania booth or Jason or somewhere in the near proximity of the booth, we will have this game set up. Tournament. So if you're planning on going to Brick World as a registered attendee, you'll be able to sign up during the off days for like some pretty cool tournament stuff. We'll have some out during the public days too, but it won't be quite the same because we won't be able to have a tournament when we have a big crowd of people around. We'll just have some sample games that people can
even like
throw some dice.
Even quick battles are fun. Like you don't have to be in a tournament.
Oh, absolutely. One round of this is actually quite entertaining.
Cool.
Lots of carnage. Lots of like pretend carnage. Yes.
It's like half an hour and we had like 40 tanks destroyed.
Yeah, we play tested this. Yeah, in the battle, like the final battles at World War Brick tournaments, we tend to set up good scenarios.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of action going on.
Cool. Well, any final notes?
No, just look for more. This is just the beginning. There'll be some more official video releases and stuff. We just want to let people know this is coming out. It's been highly anticipated, and we'll be bringing a lot more information about this whole setup. More books, more tanks. This is taken off. We put a lot of thought into it, and we're kind of in the pre-release stage now. But you can get on board at ground one if you want right now.
Yeah. Cool. For this and more, check out brickmania.com. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.